When the market rebounded from that, remember that recession thing that we had? When the market rebounded, the greater Phoenix area, actually, the Greater Phoenix Economic Council made a commitment to the greater Phoenix area that they were going to diversify Phoenix so that we never had to experience what we experienced again. They really sought out after new technology, and they landed one of the country's largest semiconductor manufacturing plants right here in Phoenix, Arizona. This is Taiwan Semiconductor. If you haven't heard about it, they are opening their very first US-based manufacturing plant right here in North Phoenix, just outside of Peoria, right off of Interstate 17, where it hits the 303. Let me tell you, I remember seeing 303 being put in, and I was like, this is going from nowhere to nowhere. Well, now it makes sense because we had an $80 billion investment coming in. Well, now that campus facility has been under construction for a few years, we are starting to see that supply chain coming in as well. We're seeing packaging companies, chemical manufacturers, transportation companies, and all the other different types of industries and companies that will be serving that industry in the northwest part of the greater Phoenix area. We've always had Intel here. Well, not always. In the 80s, Intel moved here, and it changed the Southeast Valley. Well, it's about to happen in the Northwest Valley. We've already seen big companies like Amcor that is also going to be opening up right next door to Taiwan Semiconductor. Let's just call it TSMC. So just between those two companies, we're talking 10,000 new jobs that haven't been placed yet. We have Lind Welding and Gas and Equipment. They are also opening a facility right over there. Sunlit Chemical just landed $100 million land acquisition, as well as Air Liquid, another $60 million. This is all going in right now as we talk. So obviously those speculators over the last many years have been giving us a call because they want to get in early to these investment properties. Here's what the difference is, guys. The people that are going to be landing these jobs are high-paying jobs.
Show me the money.
They're not going to be tenants. And the ones that are going to be here on maybe 2-year contracts, the builders already thought of that. So let's break down the housing part of Northwest Valley and what's going on. And let's also talk about one particular community that I absolutely love.
Love me.
If you're looking for something in the northwest part of the valley that's kind of remote. So this particular area of the Phoenix area is super navigatable right now because there's not a lot out there. So I'm going to flip over to a map here and I'm going to show you around virtually. So this is the technology hotbed that we have right now in the Southeast Valley. I don't know if you can actually see what I'm writing. This right here is the Southeast Valley, and this is a technology hotbed. This has been in the works for almost 45, 50 years. So just know that that's the length it takes of time in order to really bring an entire area to life. That is what is happening right here, right now. I sound like Fat Boy Slim. Right here is where Taiwan Semiconductor and all of those other companies are going to be going. Now, if we pop on over to another map and I show you the same area, a little zoomed in, and you can see where things are going in. I'm going to explain them with you if you're patient with me. This is the same area I just highlighted. So this area right here is Taiwan Semiconductor. And many of these brown areas, which if you look over here, this is our legend. Hey, I'm getting pretty good. I'm left-handed and I'm writing with my right hand.
I'm the greatest man in the world.
The first phase is going to be brown, okay? And then it moves to the yellow, the purple, and active is red. So if we look at, this is Taiwan Semiconductor. This is also slated for Amcor, I mentioned is already out there, and there's a ton of other companies that are already going there. This whole area right here is also industrial, right against the freeway. We'll also have USAA that's right there, also a huge employer. So we are going to continue to see more employment here. And then also down here, this is mostly industrial as well. Everything along this 17 corridor. Okay, now let's talk about what you are here for, and that's about buying homes. So if we go back to this area, I talked a little bit about some of the rentals. If I zoom in right here, I can show you one of the rentals. I'm not a big fan of they're called build to rent. And although they call them single family homes, they don't. They just call them build to rent. They have one bedroom that are still like condos, single level condos. They have 2 bedrooms and they have 3 bedrooms. Their fees are astronomical. But if you're on a stipend or if you're only on a 2-year contract and your employer's paying for it, this is probably where a lot of those people are going to be going, unless they need a larger home than 3 bedroom. Now, like I said, this is all industrial. Now, if we go over here, we're also talking, I'm sorry, that's going to be industrial too. And also there's a hotel over this way. Now, if we go out just a little bit further, I'm going to zoom out and we're going to look over here and look at these brown areas. This community, oh, maybe we should stop by and take a look. How about we do that first? This is Copper Leaf. I don't know why it says, oh, because that's what they use. That's what the city calls it. It's called Copper Leaf at just Copper Leaf by Pulte. And I had an opportunity to stop by, and I absolutely love this community. Let's take a quick walk through the model, and then I'm going to tell you all the great things about the community. Okay, now we get to check out the model and be wowed. Oh my wow. Oh, just love this. You could put a door on here if you'd like, because if you have a messy office like mine, look at this. Love this. So this is where the garage would normally be. I love that it's not going through the laundry room or straight into the kitchen. Nice little room there. That's gorgeous. And then this in-law mother suite, teen room, separate by itself. Oh, love that. Full bath down there. And then over here is the powder room. I love this shelf right there instead of an actual table. Digging it. See, this is the model, and the other is what it looks like before. This is the after. Breathtaking. This is a very busy countertop, but it works. And it kind of adds a little bit more energy to the house instead of just the simple plain white and gray that we've had. Love the nice size pantry. Boom. Can be a formal sitting area, casual kitchen area. You could do this kind of a table or a picnic bench. Look at I love that it doesn't go all the way to the top. The fireplace is what I'm referring to.
Wait, master.
Wait, I didn't finish the other room. Look, the master is downstairs. Look at this. Oh, perfect size, not too big, not too small. Love the ceiling height. Now, as we saw, or you will see, we had a full shower. This is what this tub and shower enclosure looks like. Would say this, oh, it does have a little bit over here. Okay, I was gonna say it could be bigger, but it actually would work for me. It's all about me, right guys?
It's all about me.
This is a nice sized lot as well. And as you can see, it has view fencing. So although there is a busy road, it's got a pretty big setback. Nice side yard. As you can see, there's 3 units there. And look at this backyard. It has mountain views in the back. Now these are not my favorite trees, by the way. I'll bet you they clean this up every single day. And this is what it looks like. Also, when it's during pollination, they are massively messy. And as you can see, they grow out crazy. And so sometimes you have to cut these off like this. They're very Arizona-esque though, I'll tell you. Those are the Palo Verdes. So this is the back of the home. It actually is beautiful. Like some homes are just flat. This is fantastic. I love the straight line. This is a great size yard for a pool, barbecue, even the side yard, your home. Like that house is right next to the fence, but this one isn't. So it's all about placement. This is called Xeriscape. Very, very little water use. Okay. Oh, it actually is not as tough as I just made it sound to be.
Easy peasy, right?
Now we can go check out upstairs. I love this stair railing. What do you guys think? And I'm still a carpet girl on stairs and upstairs. I just am.
I'm 50 years old.
Look at this nice size loft. Wow, this is great. This has plenty of room for, as you can see, a lot of different uses. Look at that flooring. That's so amazing. I love it. Nice size bedroom. Very nice size bedroom. This is great for the kids. Big bathroom, nice and wide. And again, nice size, really nice size bedrooms. This one seems a little squished with this big desk right here. But of course you don't need a desk that size if you don't want to. All of them have little walk-in closets. I love this. Love, 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 love. What do you guys think? Now here is another little tidbit I'm going to give you. My favorite time to get into new construction is at the very beginning. The builders don't offer too many incentives, but the list prices usually only go one place, up. So that's why I love getting in early. Now, what I really love, like my favorite, is at the very end. Number one, you get to know what the entire community looks like. You get to like see what neighbors are around you. I don't mean the people, but like if you are really sensitive about having 2 stories all the way around you, or if you don't care, whatever. If you're one of the latter people that are going in, everything is already built up. So you know exactly where all the different amenities are and what kind of views you're going to have. That's another thing. In the very beginning, the builders always oversell and underdeliver. They tell you about these amazing mountain views, but then they don't tell you, but then there's going to be all these homes in your way after you buy. So right now, this particular builder is offering amazing closeouts. We were able to get our client into 4.99% interest. And I realize I'm time stamping my video, but that's because I'm just so excited for our client that just absolutely loves it out here. And he is going to have about a 7-minute drive to work because of where he bought. So it's perfect for their family. This community has so many things to offer. Not only is it a gated community, so there's a lot of people that feel that extra sense of security with the gated community. And no, I would not say that this is an unsafe area. It actually has an extremely low crime rate. Remember, you guys, just a couple years ago, it was nothing but the coyotes and rattlesnakes. And yeah, by the way, if you are like kind of leery about wildlife and critters, this is an area that you're going to have to be aware of. My recommendation is going to be to treat your home every other month with a just normal for treatment. You're going to want to watch very closely for termites. If you're buying a new home, you will usually it comes with anywhere from a 4 to 5 year warranty. So you're just going to keep your eye open and make sure that you don't see any of those termite tubes. Also, I would recommend that you do not add a dog door until you get familiar with the community. This area does have coyotes and javelinas and snakes, but they don't usually come into the area. They don't like people either, unless they're looking for food or water. So the doggy door, you don't want a dog going in and out at their leisure because you just don't know right now it's brand new. It's a brand new community and you are building in the desert. That's just something to consider. Another thing when you're buying new community is people they don't like it because it doesn't have the big, beautiful trees. If you see my flyover here, I'm flying over a community that was built like 20 years ago. And let me tell you, even 10 years ago, this area was out in the middle of nowhere. The thing is, people like that. They like living kind of remote and spacious and not bothered by the buzz of the city. This part of town, part of Phoenix, is very quiet right now. But over the next 15 to 20 years, it's going to get busier and busier. The community itself offers a community pool, jacuzzi, there's a splash pad, playgrounds and pocket parks. There's a rec center. It also has sport courts, which includes basketball, tennis, and volleyball. I didn't see any pickleball courts. I'll bet you they have it though. I'd have to check. And of course, you're close by to one of the most amazing trail systems in the greater Phoenix area. Now, here's the thing. I have my favorite trails, and I would say there are much more beautiful trails elsewhere in the Phoenix area. So when I hike in this area, I have an app on my phone called geocaching. This is how you do it. Like, again, when people say there's nothing to do in Phoenix, I'm like, are you crazy? There is so much to do. And even if it feels like there isn't, you just got to give me a call. Hey, hey, Sheryl, thanks for helping me buy that house. What can I do this weekend? I want to do something. And I'm telling you, we stay in contact with all of our clients. We go paddle boarding, we go hiking. We have done so many activities. We want to introduce Arizona to you. It doesn't stop just selling you a home. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So geocaching is kind of like scavenger hunt. And it is amazing some of the things that people have left behind and nobody has found it for like years, and then you find it. Sometimes things are as big as like a special little like canister, and it has like little things in there for you, and you get to take home a little sticker or whatever. Some of them are so small. They're like these little tiny vials that have like a note that I've left notes on the trails. So it is super fun, just to let you know. Again, when you live here, there's so many things to do. Now, let's talk about the proximity. The proximity, we already know it's going to be near employment. We also know it's super close to the trail system. One of the things I want to bring up to you is Interstate 17. Now, Interstate 17, which is, again, just 1.5 miles from this community that I just showed you, is an absolute nightmare. And we all know it. And so does the Arizona Department of Transportation. So they are building the state's first, they call it a suicide lane.
What did you just say?
I know that just sounds scary as all get out, but basically what it is it's going to be on weekends on Fridays. And I don't know about Saturday, but on Fridays, heading north is going to have extra lanes. And then on Sunday, on the way south, it's going to have extra lanes. So it's not really a suicide lane. They have those in downtown Phoenix too. And that is more like you just have to watch the light. This is a massive freeway system. They've put a lot into the engineering of this, and they're building that right now is what I'm saying. So 2024 is an absolute nightmare on that construction, because there was already the buildup before they started the construction, and now people still have to go north. And so it's like a nightmare. So 24, 25, maybe 26, it'll be completed. So if you are heading south from this particular area, though, you're going to be just fine.
Cool. Cool.
Now let's talk about what else is in the area. And I just think it's funny. I'm going to switch over to a website again. This is the builder's website. It talks about what is in the area. And when they put this on their website, it's like when you first look at it, you're like, oh, it's by everything. I'm telling you guys, there's nothing out here yet. Like, I shouldn't say nothing. There's very little. This from here to here is about 15, 20 minutes. So when you're shopping, this is where the mega shopping is going to be. This is going to be Desert Ridge. This is going to be Scottsdale Quarter and Kierland. So if you're looking for high-end shopping or dining or entertainment, this is where you're going to be going. And this is about a half an hour. It's very misleading. People don't realize it. And let me tell you, people here in the greater Phoenix area, we live in our bubble, just to let you know. So where this home is right now, the only thing that's nearby is 2 grocery stores, there's a gym and a hospital. So it's everything you need, but it's not going to be like the full lifestyle. If you want to start to get to some more shopping and more choices, you're going to be going down here. It's called Happy Valley Road. And Happy Valley Road, there's Home Depot, there's Ross, there's Marshalls. And as you can see, all these little forks and knives, there is a ton of new Asian restaurants. And I love this. There's an organization called the Arizona, it's called ARE. Okay. I can't even say it. Arizona. No, Arizona. Try it again, Sheryl. It's
Get it together, man.
Asian Real Estate Association. And that organization is actually thousands of people that have come together and said, look, the entire feel of the Northwest Valley needs to step up on the diversity, not only in housing and the people and employment, but also the extra, curricular activities that we have in our life, and that's going to be restaurants, shopping, and entertainment. So we are going to see an explosion of more diverse restaurants and shopping and entertainment in this area. And right off the bat, the first one I picked was So Sushi and Steak, Angry Crab. Oh, love that. The Distillery, you want Country Bar? That's going to be super fun for you too. And I think there was Osteria Mia, that's going to be Italian. So there's a few choices that are within 20 to 30 minutes. But if you are really thinking about like it's a special occasion, you want to go out for your anniversary or your birthday, you're going to be driving a lot further. So until, again, over the next, I'm going to say 10 years, it's going to explode. Like, I think that even in a matter of a year or two, you're going to see like a restaurant opening up every quarter. Like you're going to see a new one, a new one, a new one. And we'll start to see all the ancillary stores and the entertainment and all kinds of activities. There's schools up this way. We haven't even talked about that. Schools up here are top rated. Here's the thing. If you look up Phoenix public school system, it looks terrible, right? It's terrible. But when we look at the newer areas, as the student count gets up and they open up these new schools, they have new curriculums, new teachers, and the state-of-the-art technology going into these schools. They are super modern. Some of the programs are amazing, top-level STEM programs. And in the older ages, they have a lot of college preparedness in this area. If you go to greatschools.org and you type in the zip code 85085, that's this area, you can take a look at public and charter and private and all kinds of schools and get a better feel. Most of the parents in Arizona tend to go to these charter schools that are rated 9 and 10 out of 10. And again, there's more information on greatschools.org. Any planned community in the greater Phoenix area that was built since the 90s will have an HOA. I forget that people are coming here from places where they don't have HOAs, and what the HOA includes will vary, and what it costs. A lot of people also call me and ask for what's some recommended planned communities or neighborhoods. They don't know the right terminology, but at the same time, I wouldn't shop by neighborhoods. You're missing out on way too many areas, and some of them are just smaller communities, and all you're looking for is like what someone has done a YouTube video on. There is so many communities already out there, and there's a lot more that are coming in. And if you are looking for like those larger parcels, maybe that's not part of an HOA that you can park your RV toys, this is an area that also has a lot of choices, and those aren't in planned communities. So there's no HOA. You can do whatever you want. You can carry your gun if you want. Again, it's not by neighborhood. So you got to give us a call so we can have the conversation. That is the first step to a successful and seamless transition from wherever you're coming to the greater Phoenix area. Look, relocation is very different than just buying real estate. We hope that you'll give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, or weekends. We got your back when moving to Phoenix, Arizona, and all the neighboring areas. We have our boots on the ground. We've done like the most ridiculous, like techie, nerdy research for you so that when you come on out, we get you out to the right area the first time, the quickest time, and the best deal possible. All right, see y'all soon.